Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the OU Road Top 10 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Thank you everybody for all the previous support on the last episode as well as all the episodes. Like I always say, if you do enjoy the video, I would love if you leave a like. Of course, only if you enjoy. If you could hit 1,000 likes, that'd be great. Now, after the last episode, I asked CTC for some teams because he was actually watching my road and he enjoyed it. So he was like, dude, Specs Blacephalon is really good versus the ladder just based on what I'm seeing. So I was like, oh, okay, pass me a team with it and I'll use it. So CTC ended up passing me a team and yeah, let's just actually get right into the team builder. So as I mentioned, this team does have a choice Specs Blacephalon, whose dual stab is only resisted by like 2 Pokemon in the OU tier, one of them being Tyranitar, the other one being Greninja, and Greninja is 2-hit KO'd by any Specs attack, especially after rocks. So it's choice Specs Blacephalon, like I said. We have Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Mind Blown, and Flamethrower. So we have three fire type attacks. Now, Flamethrower is obviously the accurate one if I don't want to get, or if I don't want to risk a chance of missing, especially if my opponent doesn't have good fire resists. Then there is Fire Blast, which can probably pick up 2-hit KOs on Pokemon such as Gyarados after rocks. Mega Gyarados, of course, is another Pokemon that does resist my dual stab. And then there's Mind Blown. Now, Specs Mind Blown is really cool because it KOs Spadef Gliscor, of course, at the cost, though, of 50% of my HP. So they all have their ups and downs of it. Flamethrower obviously being the more accurate one, but not having the power that Fire Blast has, and Mind Blown having the power but causing me exactly 50% of my HP. But it's timid, max special attack, of course Beast Boost, and that's Blacephalon for the team. So we have Mega Lopunny partnering up with it with Fake Out, High Jump Kick, Frustration, and Power Up Punch. We go Limber prior to Mega Evolve. This is pretty cool because Superior obviously can be a threat with Glare. We do have Tapu Fini with Misty Terrain on the team, but Superior is more than likely to go for Glare versus a build with Blacephalon and Tornadus, even if Tapu Fini is there. So having Limber prior to Mega Evolving means if I want to be a little bit more aggressive, I can go Lopunny, get it in, Fake Out, Frustration and whatnot in a regular form or Mega Evolve depending on how much damage I got on Serp to begin with. But Lopunny does provide some nice speed control with the high speed that it does hit, outspeeding of course Ash Grin, Tapu Koko and whatnot, and just hitting hard with Power Up Punch after rocks because it gets the boost. So Frustration, High Jump Kick, just an alternative to what probably could be a Medicham on this team if it wanted to, or even a Mawile, but again that lacks the speed control. And Lopunny actually likes Blacephalon because Blacephalon just breaks through the fat mons that can stop Lopunny. Tox effects if it's Fizz Def, which some are running these days for Hawlucha. Gets 2-hit KO'd after rocks by Shadow Ball, which of course opens up that door for Lopunny. Same thing with dealing with Celesteela, and Blacephalon also likes Lopunny being able to weaken or get rid of Spadef Heat Ren. That way it can just spam Shadow Ball. Next up we have Defog Tornadus Therian form. We are a full-on offensive Tornadus Therian form with Flyinium Z, excuse me, with Defog, Hurricane, Focus Blast, and Knockoff. Focus Blast Tornadus actually pairs really well as well with Blacephalon because it lures in Tyranitar, and that's definitely, especially if you go for Knockoff, they don't typically expect you to be able to have Focus Blast after. So usually a set like this would be Defog, Hurricane, maybe All Out Pummeling, and then U-turn after. Though Knockoff, of course, just works really well for Ferrothor's Leftovers, Black Sludge on Tox Specs and whatnot. I was debating changing it to All Out Pummeling because, again, just luring Heatran and luring Tyranitar makes a lot of sense with Blacephalon. However, the team's also pretty weak to Zard Y, so having a really strong flying type attack to use versus that I think is really nice. So I'm going to keep it Flyinium Z. I might change it back and forth, but also with Defog making my Hurricanes and my Focus Blast more accurate, that also works out in Tornadus' favor. But it is the Kartana switching, so Leaf Blade resist and Sacred Sword resist, and it also doesn't care about Knockoff because of its Z move, and it can Defog, doesn't care about hazards. We have Tapu Fini as the next member of the team. Tapu Fini is one of our Ash Greninja answers. It's also a Zygarde check on the team. We have Taunt, Scald, Moonblast, and Nature's Madness. Enough speed for defensive Landorus, variations of Bulu and Rotom that are running around. Getting off 50% on Pokemon like that. Even Taunt, Scalding, Toxapex is so good for Blacephalon and Lopunny, so it pairs really well with that. Again, really defensive for Zygarde, being able to eat those hits up, and the rest is just like put into speed for the aforementioned threats I mentioned earlier. Scald under Misty Terrain, you might feel, well, if you're a newer player, you might feel that makes no sense because obviously it gets rid of the burn chance. However, some of the most common switches to Tapu Fini, one of them being Bulu, has a chance to be burnt because it's coming in on grassy terrain. Also, being able to hit Landers is nice. Burning Celesteela is always great. And pretty much just burning in general is nice. It's better than, I think, the additional power that Surf has, especially because Tapu Fini is not special attack invested. So I think that the difference in power isn't going to make much of a difference, if that makes sense. But Nature's Madness plus Taunt, really cool. Could be a potential stall breaker as well. Was debating putting a little bit of special attack on this for Mega Sableye, but with Lopunny not caring about that due to Scrappy when Mega Evolving, didn't make much sense. Choice Scarf Landers Therian is the next mon on the team. Now this set is Earthquake, HP Fire, U-Turn, and originally it was Defog, but I put Stone Edge because again Zard Y can be a pain to switch into, and a few Pokemon do give it free switch-ins. So I put Stone Edge for that. Also obviously helping with Zapdos, weaken that up. Though Blacephalon doesn't care about Zapdos too much for the most part. Again, it was double defog, like I said, but Stone Edge made a little bit more sense. Enough speed to outspeed Timid Mega Alakazam, which is a threat to the team. And then we have just the rest in HP and defense to help better take hits from Zard X, from Zygarde, Garchomp, just any physical attacker. And Hidden Power Fire is cool because the team is a little bit weak to a Scarf Kartana. Or even like a Timid Kartana is also a problem because it gets the speed boost. But Kartana in general, and even Scizor can be a little problematic too. So HP Fire helps you check those a little bit better. And last but not least, we have Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is one of our Ash Greninja switches on the team. It's a Stealth Rocker on their team. A knockoff is good for Heatran's leftovers, especially if it is Spadef Heatran, because that means that Blacephalon is doing even more with Shadow Ball and it doesn't have any recovery, because leftovers is Heatran's only recovery. Power Whip is of course there for Greninja, and also helping us out in the rain matchup. So that's the team for this part. Hopefully we can get some good games, and yeah, let's get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have a game versus Sticky Web, and I'm kind of thinking like, what do I do in this matchup? Because I don't have defog on Fini, which would be an easier defogger, I feel. I'm obviously going to lead off of Fini and taunt Shuckle, but it's usually Mental Herb. Have fun. Nature's Madness spam. We're also pretty weak to Magearna too, so I'm gonna have to defog. And the unfortunate thing is that he actually has a few plays to stop my defog, especially because Pinsir's problematic. Thankfully, I put Stone Edge on Landers, but we're gonna lead off with Tapu Fini. As it leads Zeraora. Smart lead. I'm gonna keep this healthy for the Zygarde. I'll go Ferrothorn. I don't think you close combat immediately. I feel like you'd go for Hidden Power Ice exactly. Close Combat or Fire Punch would not be able to knock me out, and I don't mind getting up rocks here. I don't think that Ferrothorn has the most use in this game, to be honest, but I will leech Seed here as he goes for a double Fire Punch. Rocks are just to break Shuckle's sturdy, but because he doesn't have a close combat switching. He doesn't have an Earthquake switching either. However, once I knock out Zeraora, I don't switch in very well to Pinsir, so he might just sack this and then go out into that instead of going hard Shuckle. But okay, ends up going hard Shuckle, which is fair. This is a tough one, man. I feel like I should go Blacephalon here and just click Shadow Ball as he gets up webs, yeah, because at least rocks up pressuring Pinsir is nice. Spec Shadow Ball should be able to knock you out. I mean, it's Specs after all. Blacephalon just fails to pick up the KO there, unfortunately. However, he clicks Encore or Shadow Ball for me, essentially. Maybe just in case I was a Calm Mind variant. So I'll be able to pick up the KO right here, which is cool. Getting rid of Shuckle. He does still have his webs up, which is going to be a little bit problematic. But Mimikyu comes out. That's another mon that I'm pretty afraid of, if I'll be honest. Especially if it SDs. He doubles out to Zygarde, anticipating me to go Landers still. Like I said, I was really afraid if it set up on me, especially if it SD'd. And Blacephalon coming through and getting rid of two of the biggest threats to my team. I didn't think Shadow Sneak knocked me out, which is why I stayed in there, but whew, I was deadly wrong. I was just straight up wrong. I don't see a reason to not go Landers and just U-turn. I bust his Disguise, I'm able to bring out Tornadus and I can defog. However, rocks are obviously good for me. However, I actually, you know what? I think I'll give my opponent the... I'm just trying to think how I don't lose to Magearna. That's like it. Like, I can defog here, so I'll hit my Hurricane. As he misses. I was okay with sacking Torn there, but I'm in a situation where I don't switch in well to this guy. I have to go Landers and click Earthquake because obviously I'll lose to Magearna. And this dude cannot hit a play rough to save his life, which I apologize for sure. So I click Earthquake, Mega Pinsir comes out. I have to kill it with this. I'm gonna allow Magearna to come out and beat me though, that's the problem. I think I just lose to Magearna. That's literally it. So I think the play is actually to go Feeny first and fish for Scald Burns. As he goes Magearna himself. Alright, we'll taunt this bad boy. That's okay if you get your setup as long as you don't get a more, basically. Thunderbolt does a good chunk. And I land my Nature's Madness, which is great. Go for another Nature's Madness there. Looks like it's Z, not I, Papa. Thunderbolt won't knock out Lopunny, and it won't 2-hit KO me either. So what I'm basically trying to do here is get as many fake outs off as possible versus the Magearna. 12. Sack Feeny. Twinkle Tackle's there. Because he gets the Twinkle Tackle again, right? Yeah, I don't know how I was so weak to this Magearna. Even if I kept Blacephalon alive, it died at +1 to Z. Okay, maybe I can get a play right. We'll see. I might still be able to win. Because I sack Torn here. I bring out Lopunny. I fake out again. You bring out Pinsir. And I go hard Lando. And then I think I win the... I'm gonna try and bring this back. Like, I obviously got lucky versus my opponent, but I still don't think, like, I'm in a winning position regardless because Shift Gear Magearna is such a threat to this team. You go Pinsir now, I feel. Not Zero Aura. Oh, he actually went Zero Aura. Interesting. I mean, my only play is Landers. Yeah, my only play was always Landers there. So if I Earthquake and he goes Pinsir, I probably lose because he gets the SD up after, and I don't think Stone Edge would knock him out. If I Stone Edge and he goes Pinsir, I'll 2-hit KO it. If I Earthquake and he stays in, I probably win if I click next Stone Edge. Okay, yeah. I think from here I can win because my thing, as long as I connect, obviously. But if he does manage to get multiple SDs and he loses or he wins because of it, or he misses out on the KO by like 2%, that really does suck that he missed play rough earlier. Is what I'm trying to say. So goes for quick attack. All right, so it's gonna come down to Stone Edge hitting here, which I don't deserve it to land, to be honest, and I do. I'm sorry, dude. Like I feel like I think you deserve that, dude. You deserve this. GG. Like that was the win, not the loss. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But whatever, that's Pokemon. Hey, Blacephalon came through though. But yeah, I mean, I did what I had to do in that matchup. Which was essentially, I think that was literally how I could win that game. Getting lucky. Because Shift Gear Mag is just too good versus this team. It's too good. It's faster than Landers. It deals with like Blacephalon, if it gets +1, it dies to Z. Ferrothorn has knockoff. I guess Leech Seed could help. But in Ferrothorn's case, I also didn't switch in very well to Zero Aura. So like, if, for example, if Landers took any damage, I could have lost it at all, period. So I don't know. Oh well. I mean, we can't. I did what I had to do and I got the win from there. So I guess we'll pause it until we find another battle. I lied. Wow. Super cool team. Super cool team. Like, legitimately, I love it. Very much like Tornadus in this game. I'm going to use it to knock, break through. Basically, I think if I break through Swampert and get any damage off on it, I can win with Blacephalon. So let him Toxic me. That's fine. Click my Hurricane. Get Confusion on him too, which is sick. I'm click Defog here. I don't die to Scald. If he hits himself, then he doesn't get up rocks either. And Hurricane should hit now. So I don't know if he clicked rocks again, but basically I already got the damage I needed on Swampert to click Shadow Ball and 2 KO / Oko his entire team, and that was the game plan there. Did I do this in the beginning of the game? I did. Man, I have such a habit of doing that. Yo, you guys should count how many times I do that alive. It's a lot, I'm pretty sure though. But I'll pause it, guys. We'll be right back. I am not a fan of a Volcarona matchup. I am not a fan of a Volcarona matchup at all. Honestly, I think this is going to be one of the tougher games that we have. I guess I could fake it out with, or I can Nature's Madness it with Feeny. I think Feeny is going to be key here. And I'm assuming it's Scarf Gren plus Rocks Diancie, Defog Gliscor with Roost, Toxic Earthquake, maybe U-Turn. Okay, so if I get in Blacephalon on like any of these mons, I click buttons. I'm gonna use Lopunny as an initial, like, just start up. He should stay in regular form. I feel like that's the smartest way to use. To be honest, let me just fake out in regular form too, because I won't die to his, I won't die to his attack, and he won't knock me out either. Yeah, that's fine. He can't knock me out. He might protect here though. I'm high jump kicking. Because high jump kick does 76%. I know that much. So he gets up his rocks. I don't want him to be protect. Yep. Okay. So that worked how I wanted it to. That worked great. Yeah, I legitimately think that was like the best play possible that could have worked out for me. And of course, immediately after I miss. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Just right after. So I'm forcing Tornadus, which we're gonna defog with as he goes for Toxic, unfortunately. And what I can do now is knock, I guess, on the Celesteela if he wants to go to that. So he's Toxic, Roost, probably defog his last move. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'll bring out Pharaoh now. As we'll take the Earthquakes that he wants to go for. And we'll just throw off a Power Whip. As he goes hard Volcarona. And he burns me in immediately. Good. Good, good, good. Good. Can't play a game without that. Feeny's my only source of play. As he goes Fire Blast. I'm glad he misses there. I'm going to double out into Blacephalon, anticipating him to want to go out into literally Tangrowth or Celesteela. Now the issue is, Assault Vest Tangrowth should eat this. Actually, I don't know. I am a strong Pokemon. I know it won't eat a Mind Blown. Oh my god, this does 110%. Hell yeah, I'm clicking this. This is Specs. Diancie will die. So will this. Yeah, get the hell out of there. Woo! Go ahead and give me a boost of boost. That, my friends, is a boost of boost. If I could not see on blah blah blah, if I could talk English. I feel like this is Scarf. I was wrong. We're gonna power. If he gives me damage on Greninja, it dies. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Who needs damage on Greninja? It basically dies to Blacephalon is what I was implying there. He could easily Heavy Slam. I'm gonna taunt though so he can't Leech Seed. Then I'll bring out Blacephalon. I guess, on the heavy slam. Okay, so Spadef Gliscor dies to Mind Blown. I'm clicking it. Yeah, I'm clicking this right now. That's a problem. He literally gives me a Mon to this. Except for Greninja, of course. Oh, never mind. He gives me Greninja too. Oh my god, Blacephalon, you beast. You beast, you. He should get up rocks here, but if I get a special attack, he can't sack Diancie. I can't win though if I sack Blacephalon either, because I can't beat Gliscor. Man! I'm assuming this is similar to the set. Fire Blast is 77 and 92%. Okay, he should get up rocks here. He didn't though. Cool. Time to bring out the GOAT. The GOAT. They call him Lopunny. Anybody see Greninja die? That was incredible. Shout out to Specs Blacephalon. I really wish I had a full HP Lopunny, because then I could just power up punch a couple times. The good thing is he gave me damage on Volk. I also wish... I'm power up punching on Gliscor. Okay, Frustration should do a good chunk. I'll live in Earthquake too. 66, nice. Like I said, I'll live in Earthquake. I'm a high jump kick here. On the Celesteela switch. Makes no sense to sack Gliscor. It literally makes no sense to sack Gliscor. This thing walls my team. Yep. Don't you dare miss, horse. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 76%. Hold up. Does that mean Power Punch KOs you? Lopunny. So let's steal a OU defensive. Yeah. I'm gonna assume it does. Nice. Hey, look at Lopunny coming through. Is it over? I don't think it's over yet. Actually, yeah. Once I kill Diancie, it's over. I'm not saying it until you click X. Okay, there you go. Good game. Woo! We did what we gotta do. And look at Blacephalon just nuking. Just nuking. Assault Vest Tangrowth gone. Assault Vest Tangrowth gone. You know what? This would have been even more clean if I didn't hit myself with high jump kick. And by that I mean hit the ground. Which is, I guess it technically hit my leg or whatever. I don't know what it was, but whatever. Hey, a win's a win, and that is what matters. A little bit more clean than obviously, well, not clean for us, but cleaner win than the first one. The last first one, yes. The first one of this live. We're gonna pause it until we find a battle. Be right back. All right, guys, another sticky web matchup that I hate. And specifically hate for this Pokemon, and this mon is obviously annoying too. I'm gonna lead off with victini. Oh, God. What a play. I have Misty Terrain, so I'm not sure. Great lead. I'm not sure if he'd actually go for the glare. Busted. Okay, dude. He actually glared in this thing. That's crazy. I'm a raw focus blast right here. What a play. What is this dude doing? It's good. Give me the... Oh my god. Alright, time to raw high jump kick. Oh hoo 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 hoo. Can I see the same roll? Thank you! No, okay, so we don't play with webs here, which is nice. This mon is also a stupid threat versus my opponent. Like, very annoying for him to deal with. Honestly, I think it's worth getting damage off on you. And I'll get in Lando here because this is a regular Gyarados. Z-Fly's gonna hurt though, but he can't do it to Ferrothorn, which is important. Yep. So getting Pharaoh here. Whether he goes for bounce or not, he's in range of fake out, so I can get up my rocks. Nice Earthquake. I feel like saving you will be worth it. There's no risk of going Lopunny, right? Yeah, he goes for Waterfall, that's fine. So I fake out here, knock out Gyarados. Nice, you get rocks up for Zygarde and one. I'm really weak, Zygarde. You're a problem, dude. Get hit. Get hit with that laser. It was Z Gyarados, so that means it can't be Z Magearna. It might be Calm Mind though. Ice Beam, but it's not. I have Papa Berry. I'm gonna knock. Don't freeze. How? How did he do that? I think Blacephalon lives, but because it's not Z. No. I can't go. If I go Feeny, he actually could be Papa because he's not at 25%. Crap, man. That's so lame. If I knocked him, I was in such a good position. I think I gotta go Feeny and Scald, unfortunately. Man, I'm gonna lose to Zygarde. The second Eclipse ZD. I'll live the Thunderbolt, but come on. Maybe I'll crit. Crit would be great. Crit would actually be fantastic. I could lose to Mega Tyranitar too, to be honest, because Lopunny is looking kind of low. Crit would be fantastic. And there's the Papa Berry. So imagine knocking that off. What a game. Let's get out of here. So basically, had I knocked that off, I could have faked out and dealt with him. I also could have leech seeded too, which was a... And we get the Webs matchup, which I do not like. Alright, so we're going to lead off a Lopunny. As he unfortunately is Lele. Basically, because I Limber, and I know Fake Out doesn't work on Rabambi, what I would have done is attacked in regular form. But I think this is all out pummeling. I'm not even sure. It could be just be Scarf. My god, is that Spectacles? Whatever, the chance that you miss is worth it. Yeah, like the chance that you miss is worth every penny. Especially because I essentially just get a KO right now with Shadow Ball. That was like, I think that was, and he gave me Pinsir too, which is awesome. Like that was like worth. That was worth it, man. That Lele is going to be a problem. Blacephalon comes out. Another issue. Okay, we'll go Feeny as he goes for Shadow Ball. And I think we'll double out to Lopunny here. I'll just go right for Frustration. I should pick up the KO. And it was, he gave me the Scarf Blacephalon. Like, okay, so I know that specs Lele, which makes it a little bit easier to deal with, I feel. And getting up rocks again deals with Rabambi and whatnot. But I don't knock you out, unfortunately. So we're gonna go out into our Ferrothorn here. On the Psychic. That's specs, dude. You did 76%. Like this is nothing but, this is specs. I've said it 10 times and I'll say it again. You are specs Lele, you will come to me right now. He can't even go for his move with Mimikyu. He can't even go for Shadow Sneak, so I get the Shadow Ball here and break his disguise. Kartana is checked by Tornadus. He had a red card. What am I so excited about? I wonder if you live this, because you can't go for... You have to go for player... I think Blacephalon lived that. I legitimately think Blacephalon lived that, because he wasn't Life Orb. Oh my... Blacephalon, you go! You go, you! I mean, obviously it dodged, but still. Not bad. I got lucky in this one too. Oof. Nice and lucky. That's better for that other game though. Doesn't make up for anything though. Oh, come on. Not a chansey. Can I win this? I was about to say not a chance. It doesn't look like I win this. Hey, have fun. Don't think I win this. I might just click X. Like I can't break through his team. And he's never gonna give Chansey the opportunity to knock him off. I don't even switch into Zapdos that well. Good, good, good. He leads off with it. Let's see. He does have Heat Wave, which is good. He's pressure though, so not static, so that's awesome too. Go Lando here. And a U-turn. As he goes Hippo. Correct, correct, correct. Rocky Helmet Hippo. Get him my Young Rock. He should go right back on the Zapdos though. No. Okay, cool. He's giving me a lead seed. I mean, I don't mind Amoonguss per se. Yeah, I don't mind Amoonguss because I can bring a Tapu Fini and get out my terrain so he can't spore anything. Goes right for Sludge Bomb. Good play, dude. I don't think I win this game, like period. I really don't. I don't think I win this game. I can't break Chansey. Like, Shadow Ball is going to smack everything on his squad. But my goodness, I can't break Chansey. Goes Magearna, which is probably Z-Heal Bow with Flare Cannon. Yeah, this game's a wrap. Yeah, that's Z-Heal Bow, right? And it's Calm Mind. Yeah, good game. I can't break Chansey. Plus friends. Yeah, I literally can't. I mean, if that thing didn't beat me, like I literally could not break Chansey plus friends. He needed to slip up and give me. I didn't have the recovery to pivot him or force him into Chansey enough. Like if I brought up Blacephalon, he went Chansey, and then he would just soft bullet as I'm forced to switch. And then what happens? Nothing. I lose. I lose. I'm losing the rocks. It's just that's just a losing game. Period. Like, while I have two knockoff users, nothing on my team forces in Chansey besides Blacephalon. Everything else he had Zapdos for, Slowbro, the Rocky Helmet, Hippo, this goes Amoonguss, this is always Hippo, Ferrothorn he has Amoonguss. I couldn't win that game. Another Chansey, nice, 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 nice. This might be another L. Always fun. Alright, I'm gonna U-turn with, I'm assuming it's Rocks Lando, leads Keldeo. And thankfully I have a Tapu Fini. As he goes for Scald, great. That looks Specs, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna Scald myself because if, well, I'm gonna Scald him. Because if Blacephalon comes out, Bulu comes out, sorry, there's a chance I burn him. Nice, no burn, nice, nice, nice. No leftovers on Bulu. I'm not going out into Tornadus. I don't want him to go for, what's for SD? That's fine, I'll go Tornadus now. I'm really offensive, but you're gonna go Zapdos, right? Like that's your play. You should go Zapdos. I'm gonna double out to Blacephalon. Zapdos makes too much sense. Don't Horn Leash, dude. Yeah, it's too early to do that. And now we're gonna go Ferrothorn on the Chansey. And ideally, he tries to exchange rocks with me and gives me a knockoff. Okay. Well then. I just did this because I don't want to go Blacephalon and have that Mon get blown away. Is he pressure? I did not see. Send out Zapdos. Oh, it's static. Oh, that's good. Okay, so he's gonna roost now. As I bring out big old Blacephalon. Click that flamethrower. Why'd you give me damage on Zapdos? Alright, So, bring out Ferrothorn now. You don't stay in. Keldeo's fine. Annoying, but fine, because that gives me Feeny. As you go, Chansey. Oh, you think I'm not going to Nature's Madness this Chansey? Hell yeah, I am. Well, I tried to Nature's Madness the Bulu. Yeah, you sorry, that's a threat. If you want to give me this thing, I'll take it. Especially because I can knock Zapdos too. Unfortunately, that's a Mega Latias. Which can win dependent on its set. Don't be Reflect type, don't be HP Fire. Don't be anything that beats my Ferrothorn. Yeah, this thing kind of wins. However, with Bulu gone, I mean, I pivot in better with Feeny. I need Leech Seed though. Maybe I just lose to Mega Lot. Oh, it's sub. Okay. Store power is going to hurt. I got blown away there. Holy crap. What don't I need? I still need Tornadus. I'm going to try and play this game without Blacephalon, even though I think I need it a lot. Man. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this that much. That Lottie's a problem. This Lottie is a huge problem. I kept Ferrothorn because it doesn't beat this Lottie, but does Lottie take? Oh, it looks like it takes. Well, at this point I kind of have to hope it doesn't. I have gotten blown away by a store power Lottie. I also don't think knockoff is going to break his sub. But I can try. Yeah, great. Another mon I just can't beat with the team. That's always fun. I'm gonna look for another one. I'm trying, guys. I'm not even like, I don't think I'm even like misplaying much in this game. It's just, what do I do versus, and he has a Weavile. He's risking it. He's risking it. It's still in range of a crit. Good game, dude. Take that. I don't understand what I could have done differently. Like, I'm tired of matchups like that, man. I'm really tired of that. I want to be able to outplay and do something. What a cool team. Looks like a Mob Barley team. Alright, I'm going to U-turn here. As far as Z-Mons, it could be... Oh, this makes a lot of sense for Z. Which is why I'm U-turning. It's Rocky Helmet. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Nice. I like that. I like that. I don't... How do I beat Altaria? I actually think I have to force Weavile to get knocked. Or, excuse me. Force this thing to get knocked. I want to double out to Blacephalon so badly. But he might double knock too. But he shouldn't sack this thing. He's too much of a threat. Wow. He would have just thrown it away. It's crazy. He might actually knock again. But yeah, I figured this was a better play because I can get off a Supersonic Sky. Well, first off, knocking off is better than anything else. As he goes zone. This is max special attack investment. I need this Focus Blast to hit. Perfect. Okay, so I'm freed up with Feral, which is great. Does he knock again? He actually should knock again. Smart man. This is Z? Nope, was not. Okay. I don't. Oh, it was Z zone, duh. Maybe Scarf? I'm hitting the crucial Nature's Madness too, so I could bring out my Tornadus here. I think I throw off a Supersonic Sky Strike. because this thing is problematic for my Blacephalon. It doesn't kill, which is actually pretty good because that means I can switch here out into Pharaoh, and as opposed to letting him Pursuit Trap me. I'll just power up here. Yeah, because he taunt. I'm still trying to think how I beat the Altaria. I feel like it just 6-0s me. Big Lando comes out. I'm gonna knock you too, so you don't have any more Rocky Helmet. Okay. He's gonna be able to Pursuit Trap me with Weavile. But I'm freed up with Lopunny. Or you know what? Fine. Give me this. I don't care if you get up rocks. That mon's a threat. I think I still lose to Altaria. I didn't have Gyro Ball on that thing anyway. Scarf V-Create. My god, that does so much damage. Stone Edge and regular needs to crit. I don't think the next one's gonna kill though. Actually, it might. Okay. You bring out Victini. I go Lopunny. Does Weavile die at 88%? That's an important thing. Weavile needs to die at 88% to Earthquake. Nope, I have to Stone Edge here, and I have to land it. Because I can't let the Weavile come in. I landed it perfect. Okay. So you're forced into V-Create. Or he just tricks me, which would have let me Earthquake anyway. Nice. Hey, okay, we finally won a game. My god, it took so long. I don't know, they were just like, that Calm Mind Mega Lati, I don't know what I could have done differently. And honestly, this Altaria, if he didn't bring it directly in on Landers, if he just sacked something to bring it in, I think he just won with it too. I feel like he threw away his win, and man, it was still a fun episode though, for sure. That one game versus HMS, whatever his name was, that was also, I feel, another win if we didn't get lucked. But I also got really lucky in game 1 of this live. Alright guys, well I hope you all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. And the road continues, man. The road just continues. Goodbye, friends. They're coming. Goodbye.